Hey guys, my name is Yak and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. You guys seem to love the first episode so much, we're back with a second. And if you want to see another one guys, then make sure you smash 1, that like button down below, and 2, if you haven't already, please make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. It is going to be coming very soon, so you don't want to miss that, boys. Last episode we kind of set up, we zoomed out really far then, set up a few little different routes. We got the kind of the grain, is it called grain or wheat? I keep calling it wheat. The grain going to the farm, it then turning the grain into food, which then ships it down to Market Drayton, and those guys are loving it. We also got set up as well a very basic kind of back and forth, getting the coal to the steel mill, and then the iron to the steel mill as well to start producing steel. Now we can ship that steel all the way down to this factory if we wanted to, and then get some wood there to eventually start producing machines, which is something else Market Drayton needs. We're making some good progression today. Now, while I want to do work on that, I need to set up a line that is going to bring me a ton of cash money moolah. Now, I've been thinking about this. Basically, I've been thinking, what is the most simple, easiest way to have a big bulk of money come in all the time? And I thought to myself, we need a train line. And I'm thinking, we kind of need to ship oil. I'm going back to my good old roots of Oil Town, guys, already. If I set up a little train line that takes some oil back and forth, we got a few little hot spots here, there, and everywhere that do produce oil. That means every time a train takes this big bulk of oil, we'll get a big payday. Now, we kind of do need these big paydays because recently, if I check the previous years, we're just about turning a profit. That one we did 3,000, that one made a loss. The previous year, 20,000 made in profit. The year so far, 35,000. Now, granted, this is only the second episode. We've only got a couple of routes on the go, but I want to make some big boy investments. I want to try and get some big boy money coming in pretty much. So we're going to see how it goes. So when it comes down to oil then, we got a few little hot spots. We got the 2 oil wells here, but we're going to take them to like a processing plant. Is it called a processing plant? I know there's one over here. It's an oil refinery. That's what it is. Now my problem is, if I want to do it by train, it's going to be very expensive to set up a train line. So we got to make sure that we do the right location. Now it doesn't have to be anywhere near my Market Drayton area. It's just going to be my little money making beauty, just kind of in the background. Now when it does produce the oil, refines it into oil, it then can be used in many different places. We have a little section up here, chemical plant up there. We have a chemical plant up here too, which can then produce plastic, which then can be used for many different things. Like down here, we can produce goods if we produce steel. Hold on, there's an oil thing up there. Is it anywhere closer to this one? There's one over there, but I have to go for the mountain, and that's going to be a huge pain. Right, guys, I think I found my location. From here, bring a little train line going down to there. Oh, this is going to be so expensive, but if we can get this up and running, it's going to make us so much money. Right, buildings. I need a cargo for the goods. Cargo train station. So we can do a terminus or a train station. Now, I think we'll probably stick with the train station for now. Or should we, what's the difference in price? This is going to be 170,000. What's this one here? Modular train station for cargo. Modular terminus station for cargo. Does that mean we can add more onto it if we wanted to? Also, that kind of is set up in a different way, isn't it? It kind of goes there. Right, anyway. Let's just keep it realistic at this point. Right, if I drop that there, if I push it, I'm trying to save as many pennies as possible. So if I drop it there then, there we go, little train station. Can you edit this or change? You can configure it to, if I potentially wanted to, you can do another line. Oh, okay, that's cool. Because what I'm thinking is, you know what, how much is it to put another line on? Right, there we go. Because I'm thinking, you got to think, in this game, you got to think ahead. So let's say we got the oil here, and then we start producing, well, we get the barrels here, starts producing the oil, which will then go along down to here. So you do need those 2 lines. So this one closest to the platform will go down to the plastic factory. The one up above comes from the other place, if that makes sense. Does that kind of make sense? I think so. We'll take our track and just kind of stick it out for now to there, so we know where we're kind of heading. And we need to build up here then another station. So how much does this produce? And it has a 400 production. That's pretty high. So I think our farm here does 200, so it's going to produce double the amount, which is pretty sweet. So let's get this one set up as well. So let's quickly rotate you around. Right, I don't know how you actually kind of get it to be like dead parallel to the road. That is not my forte in this game, but we'll kind of go like there for now. Now, we don't need an extra line at the moment because we're only really taking to 1 production place, so we'll keep that for now. I'm just going to try and be, oh, hold on. Try and be somewhat conscious of where I'm taking this. Because the more land I terraform, the more expensive it then becomes. Look at that. That's 363,000. That's 18,000. If I do it in gradual steps, so I'm not terraforming too much. Do you see how much cheaper that then become? Right, I'm going to get to there. So we're going to bend it around this bay. And then hook it back up. So trying to minimize the expenses. I mean, it's going to be so expensive anyway. Look at that there. The more I minimalize, the cheap, well, the less I spend, basically. It's what I'm trying to say. So we've got that up and running. And we want to, if we set a line up right now, we want to start over here for this one. So let's create a new line. So we want to start up there. And there. Could not connect all stations. Oh, wait, have I done the wrong? Is that right? Is there not multiple platforms? Wait, how does this work? Let me just come out of this for a second and configure you, boy. Platforms. Ah, so we don't have a platform on that side. So if I did a cargo platform, passenger platform, yeah, cargo platform on this side. Like that. Right, let's come out of this. Should it then be working? Right? Could not connect all stations. Platform 2. There we go. Oh, hold on. That works wonderfully. So, look at this. I'm learning, guys. It's so easy, like, to learn stuff in this game. I feel like the level in which you pick stuff up is so easy. So, Ilminster here, we're going to say we want a full load. And I want to manually tell it. I like to manually tell it while it's picking up. Yeah, it's picking up barrels. Load barrels. When it gets to the thingy, you're unloading barrels. That's pretty much what you're doing there. And if I set up over here, kind of close to this area then, the train depot. If I have it just over here, then it can go straight over there, couldn't it, to be honest? So tracks. And make sure we get the right bends on this. And if I pick it from there, that's not going to work. Right, does that work? Make sure you've got all the crossing. Yep. Now, you don't kind of need to do any signals or stuff just yet because we only really have one. We're only really going to have one train on this whole network. So there's no need for me to play around with that kind of stuff at the moment. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, this is now going to be our first little glimpse into the big money makers. So we've been losing a lot of money recently. But hopefully this is now going to make us a lot of money. So I need to buy a new train. Wait, actually, let me first pick that new line here and call it oil import. There we go. Oil import. So we need to get a train then. So buy vehicles. And I think I noticed that recently a notification pop up that there's new trains available. So let's see. Steam, electric, diesel. Okay, we've only got steam. We've got 2 to choose from. So this one is the faster one. So obviously the faster it is, the quicker we can get stuff to and from. It is a little bit more money, but we'll take it. The condition of motor vehicles is very poor. Oh, okay. So if I add that to my list, and then cargo, we want tank cars, which are how much? Holy moly. So add. Right, if I add in like a 40 capacity right there, wow, it's basically 1.5 million. I'm gonna be left with 1 million in the bank. But this should technically make me all my money back pretty quick. Right, guys? Oh man, this is gonna be ridiculous. Right, let's buy that. Select the train here and pull it on the oil import line. Right, I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this. Excuse me? Oh, you're joking me. Why is he going there first? You know what, to be honest with you, I don't know how I change it. Right, it's just... Oh, that's annoying. Right, I suppose while we're waiting, it's building up it's already got the cargo needed. But okay, if you're going to go that way, fine, go that way. I don't even care anyway. I kind of do care. Right, I've got poor quality in vehicles, right? Is that what it said? Is this vehicle manager? What's poor quality? How do I don't even know what I'm meant to be looking at. Guys. Configure maintenance of all vehicles. Clone all vehicles, send all vehicles to depot, sell all vehicles. What's not good quality? Maintenance normal. Well, it's kind of gone now. Did they like automatically go to the depot themselves? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, the train is making its first stop here for no idea why it chose to go this way. I'm sure I set up the other way first, but hey ho. Maybe that's why I should have put signals down. Anyway, it's on its way back. So if I drop down the railroad, you can now see I'm starting to build up a negative to the railroad. So we can then officially see how much money we're losing from it. Which is hype. Right, that's now... Hang on, how much do we lose every like so often? I'm just waiting for it to appear again. Are we going to see it? 19,000. Oh my god. I'm hoping I haven't done the wrong thing here. This best make me like a lot of money. It should do. I've got a lot of oil waiting here right now. Over time, I can add more oil tanker things to it. We'll just see how that goes. Right, how are these routes doing, by the way? How are they doing? So we are producing, like I said, the steel, because we've got both of those things going over here, which is sweet, mate. So at some point, I need to start sending the steel down to here, to the machine factory, which is simply coming down, down, and in. Which should be pretty easy. Right, my train is now getting over here. So this year alone, wow, lost so much money. Right, it's loaded up with oil. Off it now goes. So we've got to keep an eye on this, because we need to find out how much money we're making off this. If it's too much money, we're cancelling it straight away. If it's like we're losing too much money. I wonder how long it takes as well to... Let me select the train. To one, get up to speed, but two, how long does it take to do each journey? Details. It's 1 year old already. Damn. finances. I don't even want to know how much it's cost. I'm just more interested in that 45 kilometers an hour. It is chunking along right now. This best make us like... I mean, if you think about it, the previous year we lost 300,000. If this makes over 300,000 in one drop, then I'm happy. I'm happy. Right, multiple vehicles are in poor quality. I don't know how you know, but I'm going to check this all out a little bit later anyway, because I want to see how much money this brings in. Alright, the train's almost here. Here it is. Here it is, boys. The moment of truth. Here we go. 560,000. Not bad. That's not bad. See what I mean, guys? It brings in a chunk of money. So this is what we up in profit on the year. So we just let that kind of continue and tick along. And as time goes on and we can afford it, we'll add more tank cars to it. Because then it can start shipping more all at once. Right, GG. GG, everybody. That's kind of cool. Right, let's. I've got to figure this out. This whole maintenance thing. So set color. I don't want to do it. Let's do the coal import line. Maintenance no. Oh, condition bad. Right. So if I send all these to the depot, is that what I want to do? Select the vehicles. Set line. Wasn't there a maintenance thing? If I do all and then select everything, is that the maintenance? Or if I apply maintenance like that, will it do something to them? How much more is it going to cost me? Is what I want to know. Right, the train has now got up to here, so it looks like quite possibly it can get there to here and there in 1 year in game time. So that's interesting. Okay. So we made 214,000. That's a big jump from when we were making like 20,000. That's a big jump. I'd have to spend a lot of money just to get that. So again, when that gets to its other depot, then we see what chunk of change we're making next. So vehicles, not vehicles, sorry. Buildings, cargo, truck stop. Let's get another one of these in. All right, let's go straight there. Now, what if I came off and went straight down as a road like that to bypass going through Topsam? Because eventually there'll be traffic building up and that'll cause issues. So let's see what I can do with it. Streets. We're going to go for that dirt road. Oh, what do I go? Medium? No, let's go for a small one. Okay, why is that so expensive? I'm hoping they're going to use this. Well, that got super expensive super quick. Oh, that's it. You do it in little stages, boys. Kind of. Right, like that. And hoping that's now a shortcut route. It could not be. Just seeing how it digs in. Ooh, that's nice. I like how it goes for the trees. As that train... The train's heading back, so the train made a stop, right? Yeah. But why are we not making as much money this year? What's the issue? Oh, I put so much money into investments in building that road. I just realised what I'm doing. Right, I've got to configure this then to add in another cargo stop. So where do I add it? Should I add it on this side or that side? Let's add it to this side. There we go. And we're going to add in a new line, which, yeah, is going to start up here. And it's going to come down to, boom, there. Make sure it's on the right one. Is it? Yeah, it's going onto that side. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And this is going to be known as, what is it bringing over? It's our steel line. Okay. So that's our steel line. So rename this quickly. Steel. We'll call it our steel import. Easy enough. So where's my closest vehicle depot? We might as well use this one over here, shouldn't we? I'm not sure how many vehicles we're going to need for it, to be honest. So buy vehicles. Shall I just get 3? Right, I'll do 3. Select the line, steel import. And then off they go. I'm not sure how much steel it's going to actually start producing, to be honest. I might need more goods coming in from up here and over there, to be honest with you. So if I bought some more vehicles, so let's say I bought another 6 of these. And then 1, 2, 3 on the iron line. And the other 3 on the coal line. So the more they bring into this factory, then hopefully the more it'll start producing. So the first bus arrived. Wait. Oh dear God. Seniac, what have you just done? What have you just done? Pause. Have I just bought buses and not realised? Coal, I freaking have. Right, how do I sell? Yeah. Sell those. Where's the iron? See, this is what you think. You think you know what you're doing, boy? You know nothing. You know nothing right now. Buy vehicles. That's what I meant to buy. 6. How much are these anyway? They're the same price. God damn it, Seniac. Alright, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Coal. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Oh, I've just bought some vehicles. What's going on? Coal. 1, 2, 3. Iron. Right, go. Okay, the train's coming in, which should give me a big bulk of money back in again, $500,000. And it puts me in profit, which is good. But I've spent so much money on vehicles and stuff lately, but at least we've got that ticking along in the background. So new vehicles can now disappear and start bringing some goods over here so we can eventually start producing something, which will be kind of handy. I can't wait till we can get like a new type of vehicle. You know, like got the horse and cart right now. Something that can hold more cargo. So we can start bringing goods back and forth a whole lot quicker. We've got a lot of food over here, so we're also beneficial to get another vehicle for the food line. So, do you know what? I'm going to buy 2. Put it on the food import to Market Drayton. A lot of food just chilling there, so if we can get that in there, that makes us more money. So I'm just kind of going with the demand, which makes so much sense. Yeah, and they are using this road as well. So, beneficial. So he says. So he says. Right, so they're literally bringing nothing in at the moment. They still think they're set to wood because literally we have nothing coming in for these guys. Oh, is there something waiting? There's finally some steel waiting. Yes, mate. How much steel is waiting? 5. They can only take 4 cargo at a time anyway. So at least this is now starting to produce, which is good. So we should now start making more money from those. Oh, boys! We got new vehicles! Okay, right. Which is bad timing, because I've literally just bought new vehicles. So, cargo style. So it's all cargo based, the new ones. So I've just got these ones which handle 4 capacity. That's 5 capacity. That's 5 capacity. Ooh. All cargo, but that's limited to that cargo, which almost looks like all cargo. Now, are they faster? They're 2 kilometers an hour faster. How much are they? 32,000. Seniac. Interesting. Right. So if I pick the iron import, let's pause the game. The iron import, sell all vehicles. How much do we get for them? Not a lot. So I've done the iron line. So buy. So there's no difference between these 2 vehicles. Just get the one that's got all cargo, so I've got no stress, no worries. Buy 6 of these at nearly 200,000. And then stick them all on the iron import there. So these now, they carry 1 more cargo, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you times that by the 6, then it's an extra. It's like having, well, it's not like having anything. It's an extra 6 units being bought over, which makes me more money, and they're faster as well, so they bring more goods quicker over time. So we'll slowly start upgrading or switching out all the lines for better stuff over time. So and they go 2 miles an hour faster as well. Not miles an hour, kilometers an hour, sorry. So it'll be interesting to see now then how much we get from the steel thingy. Because it takes 2 goods to bring in to produce steel. That's bringing 4 in. So we'll keep an eye on how much this makes us. So we're down to 500,000. What? There's a train about to enter the station. Now I got 1 million in the bank. Nice. And eventually when we can get the wood planks over here. Is it wood planks? Yeah. We can start producing the machines. And then we take that straight to Market Drayton. And that pretty much supplements that town. And I feel like once we start to make some solid money, we can then progress onto passenger lines. Which would be cool. Still a nice big chunk of juicy food waiting. There. I'm waiting for this to get over here so I can see how much it makes. Finances. We have no income. No income, boys. No income. So any moment today, we'll see what happens. So we've made a total of 142,000. Bearing in mind, I spent nearly 120,000 in investments, so it's pretty good. So wait for this to come in and see how much we get. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 11,400. That's not bad. That's pretty good too. So these now will bring in extra goods. 10,000 in. 10,000 in, boys. What are you hanging around and waiting for, boy? You see the traffic jams you cause? How dare you cause these traffic jams? Can I configure this a bit more? Cargo. So if I push this up a bit, 26,000. Should I do it? Bam. Bam. That brings the line in a bit more. So when they're backed up like that, they go back a bit further. And we can hold more cargo for the steel anyway. So as this comes in, would I see it on this one? Yeah, it comes to the very end. Right. Anyway, we should now be making more for the road. So if I drop this down in income, look at that, 200,000, 200,000, then all of a sudden we jumped up to 300,000. So that's got to be from the extra vehicles that we purchased and bought in, and the higher cargo ones that we switched over. It's going to be making us some solid money. Railway. How far off is the train now? Okay, it's on its way back. That's doing pretty good too. So that makes profit. Look at that. 180,000 profit every year, which is good. Interesting. So it's all going in the right direction. It just takes time to kind of set up these routes. But now we got these higher cargo vehicles that we could kind of take. We could slowly start introducing and producing more stuff. So let's pick another line. So we did the iron import. Why don't we do the food into market Drayton one? So if I select them all, I'm sure there's a button where you can replace vehicles. Replace selected vehicles for this one. So it cost me 148,000. So buy vehicles. Does that automatically update? Oh, it automatically upgrades it without getting rid of them and reproducing them out. Right, I feel so stupid for the way I did it last time. But now we can hold more cargo, which is good. That's really good. So sorry. So coal has that vehicle. Food has this better vehicle. Holds 5 each time. Is this one about to come in right now with 5 in? Because it's 8,000. I think it's getting like, was it like 6 or 7,000 before? But that's more money over time as well. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. I don't even care right now. Right, so we haven't done the coal one. Let's do how much would it cost us to replace all the coal vehicles? 138,000. Let's do that. So coal's done, food's done, iron's done, oil's a train, steel's that. Wheat is going to be the big one because I've got like so many vehicles on this route. Which I'm kind of worried about as well. If I replace the selected vehicles. Oh wait, did I replace them with the right one? Yeah, I did. It's going to cost me 430,000. But my issue with the wheat one is the fact that if I up the capacity of all those vehicles, that number's slowly coming down anyway with how much is being stored at the thingy. So eventually they'll come to a point where I'm taking more than what it's producing. So I might not need as many vehicles over there. But because I've got so many anyway and it's no skin off our nose just yet, we'll kind of keep them as it is because it is a lot of money to do upgrades. I've just spent a load in investments recently as well. Is there a train coming in? Yeah, the train's on its way. I was just kind of wondering then where it was. Okay. So, what is my next goal then? What is the next goal? So, I've got to some way, shape or form get... well, then again, if you think about it, this is now producing... Well, it will be producing oil. So it gets the crude oil, turns it into oil. Then I can ship that by train down to here. Which would then, in return, make me more money again. So if I can get that to happen, we'll do the next episode. That should be a nice big bulk of money coming in. It depends on how much this is going to start producing. But it should produce quite a bit. And add a few more wagons to that train as well, which will be handy. But I like the fact you can just replace and upgrade as easy as it was for us. That's going to be a big help. A real big help. But then we can slowly look at, again, getting the wood over to here to produce machines, get that sent down to there. And then I think we should look at then moving passengers around. I like the idea as well using like the little island towns, shipping passengers via boat and stuff around, which will be pretty cool. But we'll just kind of see how it just, eventually just ticks along. What we got over here? There's what is that? Is that plastics? No, construction material. Gotcha. It look like a Lego block. Kind of does, doesn't it? But guys, let me know what you think about this game in the comment section down below. Do you want to see more of it as time goes on? I feel like we're getting a pretty good setup at the moment. It's going really, really well. And is there enough food over here waiting? So yeah, the food kind of runs out and we get a little waiting point right now. So if I can figure this a bit more. There we go. So the wagons come in quicker and easier. So why is this not producing as much food? Does it need more food coming in? Suppliers, shipping charts. Because if these are holding it up, it can't get the imports in. So that's why you extend those a little bit. So it kind of, if there's a trail of importing coming in, at least the other wagons can make their move in. And then goods are coming in. Start producing more. Has that got a full load? Yes. So no one's leaving without a full load anyway, because that's how we configured the line. So there we go. A couple of little issues here and there, but we can solve them pretty easy, guys. We can solve them pretty easy. There's a lot of steel now over there. So the smart thing to do at this point was to add a few more little wagons onto that, but we'll just kind of leave it for now. The year is currently 1873, and we're doing swiggity swag, boys. So we've made money every year, as small as it may be, because we spent a lot in investments as time goes on. That's not to worry. But if you think about it, as that train comes in, we're making 180,000 a year off the railway. We're making, if you average it out, 100,000 off the road. We've gone from like 20,000 in profit to over 200,000 in profit. We've times 10 the income, or the profit, should I say? That's not bad for the second episode, and I think that's where we're going to end it for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this little episode. We're making some sweet upgrades. If you have, smash that like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.